Hello. Okay, Kara, let's go look around.
Sister Sin is pretty awesome.
Hey, watch out for the person in front of you. Hello to the 4 viewers. Nice. Hello to the 10 viewers. Thank you. Oh, here's what it. Hello to the 10 viewers. I'm here with the wifey. Hello to the 15 viewers. Please comment down below where you're watching from and if you like what you see. Wow, that is stunning. We're gonna have to get a 360 view of this. Hello to the 5 viewers. I will take you through the whole tour as much as possible. Guys, please stick around, like and subscribe. And hello to the 7 viewers. I wonder how long that took to just to craft. Oh, nice octopus. Hey, Carol, sea turtles. Sea turtles. More sea turtles. Hello to the 7 viewers. Octopus. Hello to the 6 viewers. Wow, that is cool. Hello to the other viewer.
My sister said 3.
Oh. Ooh. Guys, let's go over here. Let's see this. Little Mrs. Bamboo. Oh, you're good. Bamboos, eels. Hello to the 10 viewers. Got some drawings here on the walls. Ooh, crabs. Hello to the 11 viewers. Like and subscribe. Let's go down into this other room. I'm here with the wifey, Era, on a honeymoon. Ooh. Let's see if we can get that in there so you guys can kind of try to read that if you'd like. Hello to the 7 viewers. 8 viewers. Whoa. Whoa. That is... Wow. It's just wow. Wow. So mesmerizing. Go ahead. Wow. Hello to the 7 viewers. Please like and subscribe. Wow. Wow. Yeah, hello. Oh, guys, we're in for something special in the next room. Whoa. Here, let's get this read. Yeah. Alright, we can't get that, guys, for you. Look. Whoa. Guys, let's get a good shot of this. Whoa. Hello to the new viewer. Whoa, guys, we're gonna do a 360 tour of this one. Oh. Wow. Here with the wifey. She's here taking some photos and keeps sending them to her fam. Whoa. Guys, comment down below how many hours you think it would take, or days it would take to basically put something like this sculpture together. Guys, we are gonna do a 360 of this one. Whoa. Whoa. This is so fucking amazing. You and you guys, the viewers, gotta take it all in with me. Whoa. Hey, Kara, what you liking so far? I think the sculpture in the second room is nice, and then this. Yes. Yeah. Ooh, did you see those right in the middle? See if I can zoom in on that for you guys. See if I can get up close so you guys can see some of the details on these. Okay, gonna zoom out a little bit for you viewers so you can see it more out. Try to live stream this whole experience for you guys. Please like and subscribe. Whoa. Alright guys, let's head to the next room. Hey, Carrie, you ready to go to the next room? Ooh. Wow. I got some kayaks with gold. Let's see if I can zoom in so you guys can get some of that detail on there. Wow. This is so cool. Let's see. Whoa. Hello to the new viewer. Please like and subscribe. Whoa. I think I like that blue one the best in this room. So let's get up and close and personal with this.
This is cool. Don't touch. It says don't touch.
Oh yeah.
Don't touch.
Guys, we're gonna do a quick 360 of this one. Let's give a shout out to Nephi Hill, I guess, for watching. Shout out to all the viewers that are watching right now. Please comment your name and I'll try to give you a shout out. Oh, I like this green one. Wow, that is just beautifully amazing. Oh, wow, hello to the 2 more viewers. Wow. Let's get some details in there. Show you some detail. How detailed it is. Ah, love that blue one. Wow. Let's look at the stuff over here on the wall. We gotta zoom out so you guys can see a little. Ooh. Oh my god, this was actually really good.
My mom was right.
Oh yes. This place was recommended to us by her mother. Showing how they hand blow glass.
If you want to touch things, you're welcome to touch here. This is our curiosity station. And they are starting a talk right now. If you want to catch them.
What are they talking about?
They're going to go through the garden and talk about some of the stuff in the garden.
Just head out that way?
It's right over there. Just start.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna get a guided tour. Oh. Gotta brighten my screen, guys, so I can see ya. Beautiful. Huh? What? Yeah. Nah, it'll be good. This is the last time I'm live streaming. And then I'm just gonna keep it in my pocket the rest of the day. Oh. Hello to the other viewer. Okay, let's pop outside. Hey guys, heading outside to the glass garden. Amazing, beautiful flowers. Got the Space Needle there in the background with this morning. Comment if you were watching that live stream. Wow, this place is amazing. Wait, how do I get over there? Hold on. Okay. Trying to figure out something here. You guys want to do the 10-minute talk? We're doing a 10-minute talk.
Gallery attendants, and I welcome you all here to Chihuly Garden and Glass today. If you have a couple questions, please save them for after the talk, as we will be standing by to answer any questions or comments afterwards. Just a couple of ground rules to get started us off with here. Feel free to take any photos and videos while we're out there, as well as in the galleries. Flash photography is also permitted. However, please refrain from touching any of the artwork as well as any of the platforms that the artwork resides on. Furthermore, there are no food or drink allowed in the galleries, but we do have a lovely bar just around the corner of that curiosity station, as well as the outside vendor over there. They're serving pizza, pretzels, all kinds of yummy things. And once again, if you have any questions, save them for after the talk. All right, so let's get into a bit of history on our lovely exhibition today. So Chihuly Garden and Glass opened its doors in May of 2012 for a long-term exhibition, and we're signed on with the Seattle Center until 2072. So we plan to stick around for quite a while. About 50% of the artwork you see through here was created especially for the exhibition when it opened its doors in 2012. So some of these pieces are a bit newer compared to Chihuly's 50-plus year career. The other 50% of the artwork are from previous installations and series by Chihuly throughout his career. So we have all different types of artworks in here. So a bit of information about Chihuly himself. He was born in 1941 in Tacoma, Washington. He has always been a Washington native. He actually still lives here in Seattle. He'll be turning 85 in September.
Oh, wow.
So he began his career in education at the University of Washington. This is where he obtained his bachelor's degree in interior design and structure. And later on, he went to the University of Madison, Wisconsin, and obtained his Master's of Arts in Sculpture. This is where he was taught under Harvey Littleton, who's considered one of the grandfathers of glassblowing. He later attended the Rhode Island School of Design, otherwise known as RISD. Now this is a very prestigious school in terms of glass art making, and this is where he received the Fulbright Fellowship, which allowed him to travel to the Venini glass factory in Murano, Italy. Now he was actually one of the first Americans to be let into this glass factory at the time. So this is where he learned a lot of the Venetian training styles and techniques of glass blowing that we see in these galleries today. He also learned a lot of skills involving teamwork, which was fairly new to glass blowing at the time. He's extremely innovative in his artwork, as we can see throughout the galleries. He's always looking to combine his creativity with the resources around him, which leads us to our lovely glass house that we're standing in here. So throughout Chihuly's education, he took on a very fond interest in 19th century glass houses, especially when he realized that the panels on those 19th century glass houses were organically made by glassblowers instead of simply being manufactured. So it has been his dream to create one of these glass houses, and the one that we're standing in here is the only glass house that he's created in his career. He co-created it with a renowned architect here in Seattle by the name of Richard Owens. And as we can see here, we have a lovely plethora of Persian pieces suspended all along the ceiling of the glass house. Beautiful shades of reds, oranges, and yellows, which really complement the sky on any day or occasion we might be having. Whether it's sunny out like today, cloudy, or simply the dark of night, these colors are always popping. We also have Chihuly's signature located on that second to last pillar right over there by the exit door to the glass house, to which he signed that pillar during the grand opening event, May 21st, 2012. And that concludes my indoor portion of the talk. I'll now be going outside to talk a bit about those garden pieces if anyone would like to join.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, 4 viewers definitely will want to join.
For everyone to gather out here really quick.
Oh, you're cool that I'm live streaming, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, I'm on YouTube.
Alright, so this is an all-seasons garden, meaning that there are plants and flowers blooming every month throughout the year. Now, as some of you may know, Chihuly has many different botanical garden setups all around the world. He has over 100. This is the one garden where the glass came first, followed by the rest of the horticulture. So it was truly a blank canvas for Chihuly when creating this garden. He curated all the plants and flowers to best complement each piece that they're next to, which leads us to our first tower of the garden here. This is called the viola. Alright, so the viola was named after Chihuly's mother, Viola. And just a little fun fact about this piece, it's the only piece in the exhibition that isn't made out of glass. And that's because glass takes 12 hours per square inch of cooling time, meaning that each one of those rock-like structures would have taken around 6 months to cool down. So in order to save some time, Chihuly created a new material to create the viola out of called polyvitro. It's a mix of polymer and clay. And for our horticulture here, we have this black mondo grass, which actually introduces the black series, which I'll be talking about in a little bit, but it also looks beautiful right in front of the viola here. We also have these long-stemmed purple flowers. They're called stakes. We have daffodils and Spanish bluebells blooming in the spring. Chihuly just wanted to stick with angular plants to best complement the raw, rock-like structures of the viola. Moving on to our next installation down here. Here we have the Citron Icicle Tower.
Wow.
So standing at 30 feet 9 inches, this is the tallest piece in our entire exhibition. Diamond shears are actually used to pull those shards out to their utmost length when that glass is hot when they're working with it. And a blowtorch is actually used to smooth each piece at the base before installing it onto that metal pillar in the middle. Now we'll be moving on to our black series here. Our black series is one of the largest series in the garden. It actually stems all the way along this side of the garden here. If anyone has trouble hearing me, just let me know. I can turn up my little mic here. Alright, so beginning with our horticulture, we have these lovely pale leaves here. They're called angel's wings. We also have some black and yellow pansies in the background as well. So just a little fun chemistry fact for you all with this black color here. since all of the colors on the glass are derived from different metals and elements, there's no true metal that can create the color black for glass. So all of these pieces are actually going to be a trick to the eye. They're going to be deep, deep shades of blues and reds and purples.
Huh.
Now sometimes if the sun hits one just right, you can see a little tint of a blue or a purple on those pieces, especially on those globe-like pieces. And once again, we've got that lovely black mondo grass that is stretched along the black series. We also have rhododendron bushes in the back, little clusters of bleeding hearts scattered about, although they might be a little bit hard to see since they have exited their growing season. There are a couple scattered around here and there. We also have some dogwood trees, as well as these float-like shapes, which you probably recognize from that Ikebana float boat gallery. Now we'll be moving on to our next series over here. To our left, we have the neodymium reed series. So these reeds are a great example of teamwork being incorporated into chihuly's work, as it takes more than one person to create each one of these reeds due to their height. Now if we look a little closer here, we can see a lovely little cluster of seal pups nestled right underneath that log. Chihuly calls them seal pups because he thinks they look like seals basking in the sun. And this is also another great example of that false black color, as if you look at some of the tips of their noses, you can see a little tint of red, giving them kind of a Rudolph effect. And we've got some little clusters of purple pansies scattered about. And we also have purple camas blooming in the spring. Chihuly just wanted to stick with the purple flowers to really complement that lovely neodymium color.
Wow.
We'll be moseying on down to our next tower, which is just a little ways down this path here. If we look to our right, we can see our black series is coming to an end. Ends off with these lovely black and green herons here. So Chihuly calls these shapes the herons just because he thinks they resemble that of a heron a little bit. The stem being the legs, the bulbous area resembling the body, and the little curvature on top being the neck or the head. We'll keep walking down here. And here we have our handkerchief tree, otherwise known as a blanket tree. It is native to Hawaii. And it's called the handkerchief tree due to white leaves blooming on it in the spring. Right now it has the little seed pods on it. I'm not sure what they are. I'll have to do some research.
Wow.
All right, so we've arrived at our next tower.
Oh.
All right, so this is the Mexican Hat Tower. So Chihuly created this piece in Monterrey, Mexico. And as you can see, it gets its name from those individual pieces of the tower, which resemble sombreros. Chihuly also conveniently placed it right underneath the Space Needle, as he thought that those individual pieces, as well as the entire structure of the tower itself, kind of resembled that of the Space Needle. So a pretty fitting place to put it. We've also got these goshiki holly bushes here, scattered around the Mexican Hat Tower. And if you look a little back that ways, we've got some Oregon great bush, which is just starting to bud. Really complements the color of those amber herons in the background. Now if we turn around, we can see our star of the show today, star of the garden, that is, the Pacific Sun Structure. So this sun structure was created as a replica of his 2002 Salt Lake City Olympic structure. Except the one we're looking at here is the largest sun structure that he's created in his career. It sits atop a beautiful hill of that black mondo grass to really make those colors pop, as well as to kind of give it the look that the sun is floating through space. They say it's always sunny here at Chihuly, no matter the Seattle weather. And it is sunny today. Now we'll be traveling down to our teardrop bed.
Wow. Stuff is amazing.
So if you were to look at this bed from, let's say the Space Needle, you see that it perfectly resembles that of a teardrop from a bird's eye view.
I guess you can kind of tell.
We have our Japanese Andromeda here. Kind of looks similar to that goshiki holly, except we've got that red tint on the top to signify new growth. Now this interesting plant here is called sea holly. Its Greek term translates to a plant used in medicine, and the roots on it can actually be candied and eaten.
Okay.
And we've got our Japanese maple here. It's looking beautiful this time of year. There are actually several of them scattered about this side of the garden. And we've also got our cobalt reeds, which are called their places their home and their, in the Teardrop Island bed. We've got our blanket flowers here, along with some lily leeks over there, the purple glowflag flowers, which the honeybees are enjoying today. And that concludes my garden talk. I thank you all so much for joining me. Up next, if you'd like to jump into a glass blowing demonstration, we do have them over there. This one's about halfway done, but the next one should start at 2 o'clock. Once again, my name is Heron. I'll be standing by for a couple questions. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Okay, guys, we're gonna walk into a glass blowing demonstration. It's about half over, and then I'll probably conclude my live stream with this.
So we'll give it a little stretch here. And Barker told me he'll get another heat before he finishes the cut, which is a sign of experience. You don't want to run out of heat while you're cutting. It creates a whole world of trouble. It's always worth it to stand up before heat. Like, you don't want to muscle into the place. If you're forcing into it, it's falling off that pipe. It's supposed to be hot, soft flowing. How do we know when to go back to the fire? When it's not moving, which sounds simple, but if you're pressing and it's not changing its shape, heat it up, right? More stretching. And then he's gonna cut this part off. Some people get attached to it, but we don't like it. So we cut it away. I'm protecting his hands from the radiant heat coming off the piece. Now, Parker's experienced, very experienced glass player. This is not a big piece of glass, so he'd be fine cutting without my shield. But my job right now, I'm the assistant. Barker is the gaffer, which is
No,
the
it's
title
more
of
that
the
way.
glass blower. It's the assistant's
Yeah, this is the
job
end
to
of
make
this.
the gaffer's life easier. So I'll shield. Otherwise, I'm just standing around talking to you guys.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm putting wax on the blades of the jack so they're slippery. Barker will stick them inside, turn lifts, change angles. If you want a flare, we'll open the form and finish it that way. And then when he's done, we are going to take that off the pipe and put it away inside of our annealing oven. The glass does need to slowly cool overnight. Once again, if you just make the piece and leave it out in the air, it will get too cold, too fast, and shatters due to thermal shock. I'm going to paddle the lip a little bit. The annealer is running at 975 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 530 Celsius, and that's a holding temperature. Okay, Barker said he's going to blow into it when he comes back. So yeah, all day long we'll load the work, nothing moves, nothing breaks. I'll open it real fast, I do have to be fast about it. But it just hangs out, stays the same in there. And then when we're done tonight, we'll send it down. The glass will slowly cool over 12 hours, and we can take the work out tomorrow. Annealing is relieving the thermal stress. Now we've got a tool here, it's a cone attached to a straw. Stick the cone in there, blow, fill it up. And I'll do a little paddle. What do you think there, Barker? He's done. What do y'all think? Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
How long do you have to take how long do you have to take to cool it down?
So how long do we have to take to cool it down? There's variables, but for our work, we did a 12-hour cycle. We could absolutely get away with an 8-hour cycle for the pieces that we're making. But if it's thicker, it's got to be in there longer. It could be this big and just solid. You might want a couple of days. Right, so things can anneal for hours, days, weeks, months, years for large telescope lenses, right? So there's a curve. All right, we're gonna take it off the pipe with a little water to where it's attached. Just one drop right here. He's going to tap the pipe, and it shall release. He's going to torch that area just so it's not sharp. And then we have a stamp. We can press our logo in the bottom. All the work we make up here goes for sale either next door in the bottom of the Space Needle or next door in the IMAX Theater. And 100% of the proceeds goes directly into supporting our local arts community. And this one's going to stay upside down right into the kiln. And we'll see that in the morning. Alrighty, let's give this guy one last big round of applause. Thanks for hanging out. Let us know if you got any questions, and we'll make the next piece at 2.
Okay, guys, jumping off the live stream. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this with the wifey.